Unusual whales earnings is on Wednesday here, so just 2 days from today. Today is currently February 24th in the evening. We got these high volume contracts here as well as high open interest contracts. Taking a look at the highest volume, we have the 140 call here expiring February 28th, 2025. Let's go ahead and scroll down, by the way. The volume here at 100,000. We'll scroll down to the analyst ratings. Just to keep an eye out here, we can see Morgan Stanley, Tigris Financials, and then of course all the other ones we mentioned basically in our previous video, a lot of them ranging between right around 150 all the way up to a high of 220 for the price targets, all of them recommending a buy. And then as of last year, we just have Deutsche Bank here with a 140 price target and recommendation of a hold. I don't typically look at 2024 mainly because they could be potentially outdated. So the more updated ones here in 2025, something to keep an eye out for, but take these with a grain of salt. And same for my technical analysis and chart. Take this with a grain of salt as this is just my personal opinion. And as usual, I'm not a financial advisor. Current price right now is at 130.95, and this is not including the overnight price. So 139.95 here. We are looking at the 100 EMA currently for the daily chart, and the 100 EMA is at 132. That's just a short-term resistance to keep an eye out for. I want to see Nvidia break above 132 before earnings. So anytime between Tuesday and Wednesday, if we get a break above 132, watch for potentially a break test towards 134, as that is the 50 EMA on the daily chart. Breaking above 134 really is where I think momentum could bring Nvidia back up to about 142. In my previous video and in a lot of my last 10 videos that I mentioned for Nvidia, I was looking for a gap fill for Nvidia towards the top side. After we had this pullback down to 113, I mentioned just watch for a gap fill towards 142. We got that high here recently of, I believe, 143. Yeah, 143.44 there. So the gap fill at 142 succeeded. Now just having a bit of that pullback, which I expected, right? I was expecting a dip below 134, and here we are at about 130.95. I think this is a dip opportunity. Now, if we do dip further, I'll look to add in more shares. Personally looking to dollar cost average into Nvidia for my long-term portfolio there. I don't mind holding this long-term, and I don't mind buying the dip here. And even if we do fall down to the 200 EMA, which is a possibility going into earnings, right? I don't think this is going to happen, but it's definitely a possibility that the 200 EMA on the daily chart could get tested towards the downside post earnings. That's at 122. Okay. If we get towards 122, then just caution as 117 is also right around the corner. That's where I'll look to be adding the most position for Nvidia stock in case we do get to those price regions. Now, what I do think will occur for Nvidia stock is within Tuesday and Wednesday, we should be able to get a test between 132 to potentially 134. The moment we see a break above 134, watch to see if 134 can become a support level. And if that is confirmed as a support level, that's when I would keep an eye out for a move towards 142. Closer towards earning and post earnings, my personal prediction is that we would get a test towards 142, followed by a potential bull run or rally towards 153. And then I think after 153, we should be able to see a test towards 160. So there should be a new all-time high here for Nvidia, followed right after earnings. So right after earnings, keep an eye out for possibly 160. And then I believe 180, a lot of people and a lot of analysts are looking for that for the end of the year or going into next year. My personal prediction for 180 should be tested here within the first half of 2025. Been mentioning this one since I think the end of December and early January. I still think, in my opinion, 180 here should be tested during the first half of this year. Hopefully I'm correct, but if I'm wrong, then if there is downside movement, I'm looking to add dollar cost average anyways into my long-term portfolio. But with my current long-term position, would love to see a move up towards 180 anyways. But 180 is my minimal price target for the first half of this year. I think we're at a pretty fair dip opportunity, and of course I'm saving a little bit of cash on the side in case we do get a further dip. But that's to say, I do firmly believe we get this test back above the 50 EMA, and then we should see 142, 153, and then 160 as a new all-time high after earnings. Let me know what you guys think down below, what you guys are doing for Nvidia stock. Are you long-term on this? Or are you just swing trading this? Are you playing options? If you're looking for a community, feel free to join our Discord. I'll leave a link down below in the description, as we do have over 32,000 members there. And it's free to join. You're more than welcome to come in and ask questions or share knowledge. And then if you are looking for our live entries and exits, we do have a 50% off discount in our Patreon link down below in the description for that as well. Okay, 20 analysts sharing live entries and exits. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you in the next video for Nvidia stock.